Hey guys, Paul, Inventor3 here. I know it's been a while since my last video. I've got a ton of video footage. I don't even want to bore you guys with it. Some of you would be bored with it, some of you would like it. It's a lot of experiments, but no great results. I'm going to sum it up real quick for you though, and show you what's going on now. Let's see here. There's my schematic right now. Frequency generator, 12 volts, square pulsed, positive, negative, approximately 98 feet 7 inches, 10 megahertz. I believe that's the frequency of them. I'll show you it in 2 seconds. And this is a plate. This is a plate, string of diodes. You can see which way the arrows are going there. Negative this side. 18 diodes, 1N4148. Goes down to the capacitor. I'll show you that. And well, I took my bulb off right now, but I had 126.6 volts across it. There's not even any secret sauce in here or no loop in here right now. And I don't like that because I think we're going to need that loop. Anyhow, yeah, here's our frequency generator, right? 12 volts, 1.14 megahertz right now. I got these taller coils for my primary and secondary. I'm going to go back and try this size again. Larger the coil here, it lowers your resonant frequency. Okay, one of those coils goes down to this plate, positive plate. And yeah, I'll lift it up here. Wait, first, I shouldn't have touched it, but there's that. That is a new record in itself right now. That's 410 volts, 11 volts, 12 volts. It's still going up on this capacitor here. I gotta watch it. There's only 450 volt capacitor, AC 25 microfarads. So we're kind of pulsing our energy in there. 416, that's a new record. 17, wow. So if I light that bulb now, theoretically, I might get more energy, brighter than it's ever been. Alright, now see, I got a space in here now. Now I'm going to touch it. There's 417 volts. Oh. There's the diodes. Now you see I got some blocks in there. And I kind of expected this. You want to get those diodes at just the right distance too, which makes things trickier. You get them right in the field. And a lot of times in my plates and stuff, we're compressing the fields and making them more dense. Flux density. And that's what you want. I think the strongest flux density. And Carter Tech, I know, mentioned like a plate of moo metal maybe on one side to reflect those radio waves or something back up or something. I don't know. Anyhow, let's see some other things I've been up to. Let's see, I've tried. Oh, I hope you can see this. I'm stretching over a bunch of stuff at my feet. I tried a string of diodes like that. You see how they're bent? A long, straight string. Let me move over here. Whoa. I put them inside of a long piece of foil, folded it in there, with plastic, without plastic, all different variations, but nothing seems to be working as good as a tube. I was putting that around a coil. Yeah. But this configuration works the best with these spikes on here. So I will eventually be, I was thinking about different, each one of those spikes I should have coming off and dividing into more spikes. And I think we're going to pick up more energy this way. This was some other designs, but I said no. I said this will cover more area, but this will give us more points. I think that's what we need. I think this will improve things. Anyhow, So that's already improved something, having some distance in there, because we were over 417 volts. Oh, my negative coil, right, it just comes over to a plate. I've tried some diodes under there too with some space, and connecting them together, but it didn't seem to help. But we still got to experiment with this. Okay, guys, let's see. I'm going to wrap this up now. Yeah, I don't even have my loop or anything. This is not connected up here. I think I got to get a loop back in here, put a plate. I think it's a very strong pulsed electrostatic field that we're capturing. And use that like I did before when I had 3 plates here at least, to almost like a Halbach array. You want to think about compressing that field and like I said, making the flux density more strong where those diodes are. I think that'll improve things. Alright, so and I'm also going to right now switch these back to this size. So anyhow, guys, that's where we're at right now. So if I have any good results here, oh, there we are, almost 416 volts. So, all right, I'm going to try the bulb. And the record across my bulb was, let's see, 128.2 volts. So if I get more than that, I'll videotape it and be back in 2 seconds. I'm going to try a bunch of experiments, so hopefully I'll be back. That'll be a good sign. If I'm not back, that means all I've had was bad results. Well, maybe I'll come back real quick and tell you what they were. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, experimenting now with these 2 primary coils. These were the tall ones I had in there previously, so I just switched to these ones now, little medium ones. These are not in the system right now. But now, take note. Let's see, we got 410 volts, 11. It's working out good also. But now to note that there's a lot less. This is only 1 layer of cardboard. It's thick, but the distance between the plate and the diodes underneath are much less distance. So the larger coil we use, the greater of a distance we have. Now I'm trying to think about that like a magnet, visualizing this field coming out of here. Has a larger field than I would say. I don't know. This little LED's always blinding over here. It's picking up from here to here. 414 across the capacitor. So I'm going to play around with this a little more, guys. If I go to a smaller coil, well, we can't get in closer now. Maybe we do it. One thing I want to do for sure is I got this heavier gauge wire. Too bad I don't have a longer length of it. Yeah, actually all I could do is make a coil this size. I've got to try a very thicker wire too eventually, because that should give us more charge, you know, and more field, maybe more flux and stuff across the plate too. All right, guys, so I'll be back. We're going to experiment some more. We'll be right back. Alright, just real quick, I just swapped out the medium coils for the smaller ones now. My primary coils. And I still got a very close distance. 359. Not that 400 volts. The other thing is, too, now at this point, instead of, we were usually around 1.8 megahertz. Now, you know, sometimes we have multiple frequencies. The 2.8 9 megahertz gives us much more energy now than that lower frequency of 1.8. So you always got to watch out too, guys, when tuning things. You might think you're close. Keep going. Keep scanning those frequencies all the time, because there's a lot of times there's more than one, and one will be better than the other. And I've seen them switch back and forth many, many times in my experiments on this project. It depends on what you have where. But anyhow, all right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to keep going. 423 volts. 424 volts. Oh man, that capacitor is only rated at 450. Alright, we'll be back. Oh wait, there it is on record. 425, an even 4 1/4. That's a new record for the most we've charged that capacitor. Alright, just connected up the bulb. There it is. Let's see. 125.45. Alright, let's see. Let me do a little adjusting. 126.2. Whoops, that one's no good. 126.3. Whoops. It's it's really bright in here right now. Really bright. Alright, so that's surprising. We're not, our record across our bulb when we had our video of breaking all records was 128.2 volts across the bulb. That's almost 2 volts more. That's a lot of pressure. That would be a big difference. Surprising, but yet we're able to put all that pressure on a capacitor. Alright, anyhow, I'll be back. Alright, after much time has passed, I'm trying even extending these coils longer. I don't like how close that wire is there, but 126 volts across the bulb. Still really bright outside. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Alright, I'm going to do a few more experiments. This isn't quite working out. I'm adjusting the distance. Many things. I still have 3 really good ideas, though. I think they'll work out. Anyhow, alright, we'll be back.